Hello class, God bless you. Today I'm with you again with second lesson from chapter number 6. And today we are going to get more concepts and clarifications about the particle model of atom. So when we see the matter around us, we see some of the materials are in their gaseous form, some of them are in their liquid states, and the remaining are solid. So why they are solid, why they are not liquid, and how come a gas is different from a liquid or a solid? So today we will be knowing all about this. So when we see the particle model of matter, two important postulates are there. Matter is made up of small discrete particles. Discrete means they are individual, indivisible, separate particles. And the smallest discrete indivisible particle in matter are in constant random motion, which was called as Brownian motion. Again we see the matter, it's not the solid or the liquid or the gas, it's the matter. The matter is composed of tiny, very small, discrete, indivisible particles. As in this cube of solid, the same atoms are repeating. All of the atoms have, or all of the space bodies have same size, same structure, and each of one is having its own individuality. When we see, they are very tightly packed, they are solid. When we see, they are at some distance, they are liquids. And when these particles are at larger distances, they are called as gases. So how it happens, how we can study the structure of, in fact, the solid and the liquid and the gas at the atomic level, because the atom has a size of almost estimated around 10 raised to the power 9 minus 9 meter or nanometer. So how come we can see them, how we can visualize them, how we can touch them? They are so small to be seen. So for this, scientists have solved their problems and they have found their answer of their queries by inventing the scanning tunneling microscope. The shorthand is STM. What is it? Yes, a scanning tunneling microscope is an instrument for imaging surfaces at the atomic level, means nanometer level. So with this microscope, we can study and find the structural evidences or structures of matter in all three states. Now we see what is the structure of STM. You know, the STM has a sharp pointed probe that acts like a sensitive finger, like when you use the mobile phone with the help of your finger. Similarly, this STM has a pointed probe, and this probe can run back and forth over a surface, and it can detect the roughness of the surface very accurately. And as it moves back and forth over the surfaces, it can detect the surface of the matter at its particular level, or the level of atom or molecular level. This shows the position of particles in the matter to be visualized, and this probe can also apply force to individual particles, and it can move them to its desired location. So STM can get the rough image of the surface where the atoms are present. After getting all the data using STM, the particles model of solid, liquids and gases is summarized as the solids with a very tight packing, the liquids with minor spaces between them, and the gases have much larger spaces in between. When we see solids, solids is one of the three main states of matter, and along with liquid and gases, matter is the stuff of which the universe is made, and it is made up of ions and molecules that are very tightly packed together to form the solid state. When it comes to liquid, a liquid is made up of tiny vibrating particles of matter, such as atoms or maybe the molecules, and they are held bound together by intermolecular forces. Similarly, the solids have particles, but the particles of solids are very tightly packed so that they give a rigid and tough and proper fixed shape to the solids. But liquids can flow because of their spaces between them. They can take the shape of the container by flowing on the container. But gases is spread very fastly, because gases have in the gas phase, the particles have very large spaces between them, and due to very large spaces, the particles are attracted negligibly, and the gases is spread for the same reason, because the particles are very far and moving independent of one another. Now today's assignment is, after watching the video and after reading the topic thoroughly from the book, you just try it out activity from page number 132 of your textbook. Thank you very much, class. Take care.